am goddess. I am the greatest of God's creation. I gave birth to nations, the manifestation of God, mother of all civilization. You see, I am God's second chance for man. You see, he shaped and molded me with his very own hand. You may call me a work of art. Combine Van Gogh, Da Vinci, and Picasso, none have created a vision as exquisite as this.
Peace, peace. You already know this. I Said It, celebrity interviewer. I Said It, the poet. And I'm here today with my beautiful co-host,
Rhonda Sky. Yes, and we are here. We have a fabulous artist. Oh my God, she is phenomenal. And I don't want to mess her name up again. Say it with me.
Analogue Soul.
Analogue Soul.
Yes.
Okay, let's jump right into it.
Well, hold on. First, we have to let you know this is presented by Living.tv and I Said It Management.
Yes.
In connection with Good Nights.
Good night. Okay, Analogue Soul.
Yes.
How did this name come about? Let's talk about it.
Oh, absolutely. I had been doing poetry under my government name,
Okay.
which is Kylie Brown.
Oh, and that's pretty.
Yes, thank you very much.
Beautiful.
The thing is, I was doing erotic poetry,
Oh.
and so my mother took away the right for me to use that name. So
Are you serious?
no, I'm serious. Oh yes, I am very serious. I'm very serious. So I got together with my sister, Miss Conception,
Okay.
who has since passed away.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And so
Rest in
her
peace.
and another poet,
Okay.
we were together in our free spirit zone, and we were talking about just simple things, you know, and I was saying how much I enjoyed reading books. I enjoy everything from the weight of the book to the sound of the binding cracking, the feel of the pages,
Wow.
the smell. If the pages have like gold all around them, you know, those kind of books.
So you pay
I
attention to
wanna-
detail.
Oh yes.
Okay,
Oh yes.
author,
Oh yes.
she
I love
really
it. I love
appreciate
it.
everything you put
And I love the
into it.
words.
Great.
All of it. So
Wow.
I said, you know, so I'm very analog in the way that I don't want to read my
Yeah.
books on my phone or on any kind of device or anything
Yeah.
like that. I want to read my book, and
Okay.
so I'm very analog in that way. And my sister was like, yes, you are, but you got a little soul to you. And I said, okay. And so we all got together. It was like Analog Soul, and that's how she was born.
Girl, that is
That is-
beautiful.
That is
I
powerful.
love it. So are you still doing the same type of poetry, or did you switch up your style when you changed the name, or where are you at with your poetry? What type of style?
Well, the type of style I talk about love.
Oh.
I lift melanated people.
Oh, okay.
Male, female, the children, my people. You know,
Nice.
and then I am also an activist. I speak for those who don't have words. you
Wow,
know.
that's powerful.
So yeah, that's kind of where I am now. So I didn't change my style.
Okay.
I just kind of more changed my swag. I guess I'll say it that way.
I like that.
I see you, Queen. And as well as I see you on TV, and we actually gonna be seeing you on TV coming up, right?
Yes.
On what show will you be appearing in?
I actually got booked for Empire.
Okay. Good.
Wow. Big
I know.
ups to that.
Yes, thank you.
That's
Nice.
good.
So yeah, I'm so excited. This is my
Congrats.
first time
Wow.
being on there. So we should be on the set this Friday
Okay.
coming up, and then I will know when it's airing and all of that. I'll let everybody know.
Right.
That is so cool.
And she is not only an actress and not only a spoken word artist, well-known spoken word artist, songwriter, singer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, she does it all. But I also want to take a moment and pay my respects to the late great Miss Conception. You know, you definitely are Miss. Peace, Queen.
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank
Like
you for that.
Analog Soul.
That's
Tell us about that new album that you have.
Yes. Okay. So the CD is called The Analog Soul Experience.
Okay, is that what we have
And
here?
yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And it is spoken word set to music, you know, and It's a little bit, there's a little bit of everything on there. So there's a little jazz, and there's, you know, a little bit of hip hop beats in there and stuff like that, and my words. On top of it, there's some singing, of course, and it's just things that have happened to me. This is what I write about as well, you know, and so I mix that with a little bit of what's going on with the world. Yeah. And I put it in this CD.
So how can they find your CD?
Absolutely. You actually can get my CD. You can contact me directly. You know, get at me on Facebook or Instagram. On Instagram, I'm Kylie World. So it's KILEY WORLD, one word. Okay. On Facebook, I would be Kylie Brown, because you know how Facebook is, so I have to have my government name. Right. So that's KILEY, and then Brown like the color. It has Analogue Soul in parentheses, so you won't have the wrong person. And there ain't too many of us around here with the red fluffy hair anyway, so you can't miss.
I know, that's right. Okay, we better know. We gotta get to the right person. Let's talk about it. Let's jump into this, please.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So I am so blessed to have sprouted out from my spoken word into acting. Wow. And it spilled over into acting, and this is actually my second play that I've done at the Harold Washington Cultural Center. It's called King of the Policy, Running Numbers. Yes. So yes, we did so well that we went to Broadway. Wow. So I had a great time in New York, going through Times Square. We were down the street from Denzel Washington doing The Iceman Cometh, and just it was beautiful. It was just a beautiful experience. And so we're rerunning the show before we go to Washington next month. Okay. And so, so the show is going to be running at the Harold Washington Cultural Center October 26th. October 27th, October 28th, and October 30th. I bet we got a break in between there, which was nice. I had to remember that. But yes.
So they can always go online and purchase their tickets, right?
Absolutely. Okay. Or you can contact me for the friends and family discount.
Oh,
I'm just saying. You know, I'm putting it out there for you. You know, in my inbox. DM me. Let's get it in. So yeah.
That's right. I heard that.
So moving right along.
I know, right?
I know. She has a whole lot. We love it.
Yeah.
And so I know that you are, as well as an author, when I was naming your many titles that you've worked hard to, achieve. Tell us about how you came up with that concept of this book.
Well, the books that I brought today are all anthologies. So that means that I am in a portion of the book, and then there are other artists in there as well. And so the beautiful thing about anthologies when you're first starting, because I am a newly published author, so I've only been doing that for a few years. But the beautiful thing about being in an anthology is, let's say there's someone in this book from the UK, and there's someone in there from Canada. Wow. Well, when they sell their book in Canada and in the UK, their audience gets to see my work. Wow. And vice versa. Makes sense. So this is like huge networking opportunity to be in there.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah. But I will also be coming out with a new book that's just my own. Working with Inner Child Press. Out of New Jersey with Bill Peters, and I'm very excited about that. So,
nice.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
I'm so proud of you. I've enjoyed your poetry from an audience point of view, for a long time, and it's so great that be able to find you. We both was able to conduct this and make this happen, so you can be here live on Words of Silk.
Yes, absolutely.
And we go live. How often do we go live?
All the time.
Every Tuesday at 8 p.m. between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. You definitely want to tune in and continue to meet great poets like Analogue Soul. So tell us about again what else is going on in your life.
I am also a part of the POET organization, Poet People of Extraordinary Talent, artist activist organization. Our CEO is Black Ice, King of Spoken Word. He also produced my album. You see, I have made kings fall to their knees even though I've been told that I'm truly difficult to please. I've even made the strongest man in the world weak. Just as Samson, you see, I am the culmination of every great woman that has ever walked this earth. And I call upon her energy at my will. For instance, through me, God delivered upon the world the sun. Some call him Horus. I call him Heru, but you may call me Isis. I danced through your mind, carving a path for those to come. You may call me Catherine Dunham.
Nice.
So he is our Quincy Jones spoken word, you know. So yeah, you know. So he definitely did that for my album, and it has been good, getting really wonderful reviews.
Wonderful.
So I have been traveling and touring with that. I've also, like I said, as a part of the Poet organization, we go out and we mentor teens. We feed the homeless. We we actually have the detention center, the juvenile detention center, this Friday.
Okay.
And I had to drop out because of Empire, but they understand.
I bet they do.
But I have been there several times too,
That's
you know, and and it's wonderful to
give back.
feed yourself, feed your spirit by giving back.
Wow.
You know, so so and then like I said, I'm doing writing. I have plays in my emails. I have movie scripts in my email.
Wow.
So there's lots of things going on.
So there's still a lot going on with you.
Yes,
Seriously.
yes,
Seriously.
absolutely.
So what inspires you with your poetry? Like what really just grabs your attention?
I know it kind of sounds cliche, but it's real life. It is, you know, it's whatever bubbles over from those feelings and emotions of every single, you know, thing that you go through in life.
Wow.
And you have to get it out some kind of way. And so for me, my gift and my talent is to get it out through writing and poetry and acting and all that good stuff.
So with poetry, was that like your first, like, how did you step foot into that arena? Like, how was it introduced to you?
Well, okay. So, I started writing in 2011.
Okay.
Okay. I wrote something, put it on social media. They liked it. They put me in a group. And it was actually a short story, but when I started watching people write poetry, I was like, oh, I do that all the time. I just do it in my head. I don't write it down. And so at the time, I was going through the end of my marriage.
Okay.
And so it was a way to get those feelings out. Right, exactly, because, you know, trying to get it out to friends and family, and sometimes even your spiritual leaders doesn't work as well as we would like. And so poetry became the way. And then I became a spoken word artist in 2013 when my cousin just kind of kicked me in my butt and was like, you know, don't put your stuff on Facebook anymore. Don't put it on Facebook anymore. We're gonna open up this whole open mic, and you're gonna host it, and you're gonna do your part. And and so my cousin Vicky did that. And so it started from there. Black Ice saw me, and we connected. Talked about Poet. First time I joined Poet, the first performance that I did was at the Black Women's Expo.
Wow, and that's a big performance.
Oh my, it's like 5,000 women. And
talk about pressure, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So how did you
Listen, okay, so this is the microphone. You know, normally you should be about here, the microphone. I was way back here. And so Black Ice was walking across the stage and he walked behind me and he shoved me.
Oh my God.
Back. And I went to the mic and blew it out the water. And I've been doing it every year since then.
Wow.
So
That's
like
great.
on my 6th year of doing the
Wow.
Black Women's Expo, running
That's
around
amazing.
with poets.
That's
I
excellent.
love it.
Yes,
That's
yes.
excellent. Great question, Rhonda.
That was really cool.
Yes.
Just to see, you know, your nerves, and you just got out there and just.
Well, you know, you
Yeah,
don't really
right.
have a choice once you're there.
I know.
And there is no turning back. And, you know,
Right.
and so I just got better and better at it.
Okay.
Because I am actually an introvert.
Mm.
I'm a very quiet person.
Really?
And yeah, I like a lot of quiet. And I don't really talk a lot, you know, and so I internalize a lot of things. And I have a couple of health challenges that
Okay.
I found out was actually part of all of that.
Really?
Like I have problems leaving the house.
Okay.
So now I had to set up systems for myself. So if I know I have something like this to do, for instance,
Right.
I make sure that I at least go outside of my house and step on the front porch. That way, if I go out there for a little while and then I come back in, now I don't feel like I had to break out into the world. Oh, I've already been out there now. So I'm kind of teaching myself that and
Wow.
working with my doctors and all of that to make sure that that doesn't
Yeah.
Hinder
you know,
from,
exactly.
That's
Yes,
amazing with
absolutely.
your
I'm so
talent
proud of
being
you. I'm
so
so proud of
right.
you. Really.
Because you're just, I mean,
Congratulations.
you're doing Broadway, you're doing act, you're just everywhere. And it's something because your gift is just so dynamic. And I mean, it's great that we're able to see it, right?
Yes,
And experience
absolutely.
it.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
yeah, that's cool to get over that hurdle and that, you know, obstacle in
Oh,
your
it's,
life.
it's definitely, it's ongoing.
Okay.
It's not a curable illness.
Okay.
It is a livable. So
Right.
as long as
We're
it's
gonna
not
keep going.
chronic, we're good.
Yes,
I'm good.
yes.
Does it have a terminology that they use?
Yes,
Or something like that?
yes.
What's the name?
I have been diagnosed with bipolar disorder.
Okay.
There are levels to bipolar disorder, 1 through 10 that I know of, and I'm kind of in that number
Okay.
somewhere, and that determines what your status is and what your challenges are.
Okay.
You know, that kind of thing. But you know, before I was, and it just hit me. By the way, I'm recently diagnosed.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it came from out of nowhere,
All right.
and I'm still adjusting.
No, and you know what? It's
You
really
know.
good that you're talking about it right now.
Yeah.
Because there's other people who are dealing with the same thing.
Exactly.
And I mean,
exactly.
for you to be a voice to say, look, I'm doing this, I'm on Broadway, I'm moving around, and everything is opening up,
Yeah.
doors are opening up, and new opportunities. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that's really encouraging for someone else who's dealing with the same thing and
Absolutely.
trying to, you know, find themselves.
Absolutely, and
So
it
that's
took
good.
it took a while for me to be comfortable enough
Okay.
saying it because it's one of those jokes
Yeah.
that everybody says. You know, if the weather changes from day to day, it's bipolar. If your girlfriend or your guy is, you know, not acting right, then they're bipolar. Oh, if your cat is tearing up the couch, your cat bipolar, and it's just a big
People-
joke.
Yeah.
It's
And
been
so-
thrown around so loosely, right?
Right, and exactly, and don't get me wrong, before I was educated, I was probably one of those people too. Okay.
Okay.
So, you know, but now I just, I talk about it a little bit here and there. It's also
Yeah.
talked about on my albums.
Oh,
so
wow.
I let
More
it out.
reason why we all need you guys to support.
Absolutely.
And definitely
absolutely.
check it out.
Yeah.
So, what type of advice would you give any upcoming poets and, you know, who wants to break in there, or just even actress? I mean, you're doing everything, so you're
Yeah.
pretty well rounded. You can give us a lot of advice on whatever topic. What can you do with it?
I would say for everything, this is assuming that you already have your confidence.
Okay.
Okay. So if you already have your confidence and you know what you want to do, the next thing you need to do is find mentors. Find people that are ahead of you to be your pace setters.
Okay.
They teach you and then they keep you motivated and they keep you moving and they teach you here and there. And I get a lot of that from my POET family, from Black Ice, from Queen Dinah, from Black Isis, you know, and so, and all the other, you know, great poets are in my organization. So I'm lucky that way.
The support.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, because my family doesn't really understand, you know. So, because like I said, I was a quiet child as well. So now they're all like, okay, what's going on?
Who is she?
Even
now,
my mother
right?
still calls me. My mother still calls me and says, so what is it that compelled you, possessed you to get in front of people exactly?
Right, where all this derived from?
And so yes, I blame it on her and my dad.
Wow.
So honestly, where did that come from for you to find your path?
Well, I've always been a creative person. Since I've been drawing, since I was 4. I've always loved words. I am a true nerd. I, you know, grew up sitting on the couch watching Doctor Who with my mom and watching Star Trek and Star Wars with my dad, you know, and sneaking comic books. And, you know, because they had beautiful words. Like one of my favorite words is iconoclast. And I got that from the X-Men. When I was probably 6 or 7 years old.
Wow.
So, you know, I had just had these beautiful words, and then my parents got us the World Book encyclopedias and stuff like that, and I would read them from cover to cover and touch the pages and the words and eat them. Just eat it all.
Absorb all of that. Huh?
Yes.
Wow.
And so I loved words, and so just found a way to communicate it.
That is wonderful.
Yeah. And I absolutely, like I say, love your poetry. Everyone, you definitely need to go ahead and continue to support Analogue. So if you're not, you need to jump on the bandwagon like ASAP, like yesterday. Her new album, the Analogue Experience.
Yes.
I'm sorry, the Analogue Soul Experience.
Correct.
Definitely, Analogue Soul.
Like I said, is through inboxing from Facebook under Kylie Brown, K-I-L-E-Y, Brown like the color. If you're on Instagram, that's going to be Kylie World, one word, K-I-L-E-Y, W-O-R-L-D. And so that's there at, and then you can email me, of course, at analoguesoulthepoet@gmail.com.
Yes.
Right, definitely.
Oh my God, it's been a pleasure.
Oh, me too.
Oh,
I enjoyed this
girl.
so much.
Yes.
And excuse me, how can they find you, Rhonda? How can they support what you got going on too?
So I am the CEO of Good Knots. It's a men's apparel line. You guys can go online and find it. Instagram, you can shop online. We have some really cool, unique pieces. All of our ties are pre-knot ties, and they're custom made. So we have some really cool pieces. And I'm Rhonda Sky once again. Check me out, Instagram, YouTube. We have videos out there. And follow us and keep up with us. We have great artists here all the time. I'm a really big fan of poetry. And one thing I like to say is sometimes people don't really understand the world of poetry. And when I was introduced to it, I'm not a poet, but I just appreciate it, the art. I really appreciate the fact that it's different genres of poetry.
Absolutely.
So you have your different styles.
Yeah.
So it's open to a lot of, it's a broad.
Yeah.
So everyone
Something
can
for
probably,
everyone.
yeah, exactly. You can always find your niche, you know. It's
Yeah.
always something for someone and anyone in this world of poetry. And I thank you so very much. I'm so proud of you with all your success. And I mean, we all be looking out for her, right?
Yes,
Everybody
absolutely.
look out for her.
Absolutely.
Check her out.
Yes, thank you.
And you definitely, you better continue to support Analogue Soul. You know why? Because I said it.
Yes.
Hey, and remember, this is presented by Living.tv, and I said in management connection with Good Knots over here. And then you already know, you better tune in next Tuesday. We're going to be featuring another great poet, but don't go nowhere because shortly we're going to be featuring actually the founder of Poet, People of Extraordinary Talent,
yes.
Black Ice.
He'll
be in the building too. So we're doing a double show tonight. So thank you for tuning in tonight. Continue to support Analogue Soul, support Rhonda Sky, and support myself. You already know, celebrity interview. I said it, the poet. Peace, y'all. Y'all be safe.
All right, bye.